This channel is proudly sponsored by the upcoming Kickstarter of Demon Ninja, a tabletop role-playing game of horror and redemption in a dark Japan. Please check out the links in the description and in the pinned comment. They will take you to the Kickstarter and to my ongoing review of the core book. And the Red Room Publishing. Please also check out the link to their store in the description and in the pinned comment. Here is a promo video of one of their games.
In the heart of darkness, where shadows waltz with unhinged madness, I have gazed into the abyss and found a truth so stark it burned my soul.
The Shadow War begins now. Are you ready for the new flesh?
Hi, welcome to this part of my review featuring the Wretched role-playing game. If you haven't seen the other parts of my review, featuring this old-school style universal system, please check out the playlist in the description below. This time we are going to talk about Origin and Lifepath. When you are creating your character, you roll for an origin and for past events on your character's life path. Depending on the setting that you are using, some of them may not apply. Some others fit like a glove. So perhaps you have purchased an official setting from the Red Room, such as Wretched Bastards, Wretched Country, Wretched Epoch, Wretched Space, etc., or one of your own creation. The players roll once for their character's origin and 1d3 times on a life path table. Let's talk about some of these origins and life paths. Perhaps you obtain the origin result of Destitute, and you roll again, obtaining perhaps Hobo. You get a +1 on Streetwise and Survival. Or perhaps you obtained Factory Worker. You get a +1 to Brawling and Technician. Or perhaps your origin is Comfortable, with results such as Office Worker, a +1 to Academics and Research. Or perhaps School Teacher. You get a +1 to Academics and Persuasion. It's important to note that the main origin category, such as Comfortable, gives you a bonus as well. For example, you were born into a middle-class family. Your starting wealth is unchanged. You obtain +1 to Brains. So this is in addition to the subcategories that I have mentioned. Let's talk about life paths. For Wretched Darkness or Exploitation type of games, you could obtain results such as you were kidnapped by a group of cultists and held captive in a remote location. Add the drawback flashbacks and the skill survival at +2. Or maybe you woke up in a strange, unfamiliar place. You have no memory of how you got there. You add the drawback dirty little secrets. The game master can decide which secret or let the player choose. In events for Wretched Apocalypse style of settings, perhaps you obtain results such as you survived a nuclear blast, but lost your family and friends. You add the drawback post-traumatic stress disorder and the perk Iron Will. Or maybe you obtain, you found a pre-war underground shelter full of zombies. You add the drawback flashbacks and the skill of melee at +2. And there are just so many origins and life path results, which apply to science fiction, science fantasy, old school sword and sorcery, western, modern horror, etc. And this concludes this part of the review. In the next part we are going to talk about attributes, health, and species. All of these origins and life path results are great because not only do they flesh your character into a more believable individual, they also could create adventure seeds, perhaps entire campaign seeds, as you connect the different background results, as the player characters interact within the fiction and perhaps share some of their background details with the rest of the members of the group. Thank you for watching this part of the review. Don't forget to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. And thank you so much to those of you that are going the extra mile to support the channel. If anyone else wishes to further support the channel, the information on how to do that will be in the description below. This has been Abraham El Jaguar, a professional game master. If you want me to run a game for you, please check out the pinned comment below. And remember, master roleplay and you will master the game. Once again, thank you and see you later.